Elementary Cultivation 6. Siafang. March 26, 2004. Translation edited by Chinyu. 22. Pay attention to the micro, weak, and small. The micro world is larger, more complex, and stronger than the macro world. It's hard to understand the Tao without noticing the subtle. The concept of constant dripping wears away a stone, and sawing through wood with a rope are macroscopic, while the micro things and influences are invisible and intangible. A towering tree starts from a tiny sprout, a skyscraper starts from a pile of earth, profound morality comes from every word and deed, every smile and movement, disasters and blessings start from a thought in the heart. So don't seek the big, just seek the small, don't seek the obvious, just seek the subtle, don't seek the strong, just seek the weak, don't seek the hard, just seek the soft. 23. Do your best. To cultivate to become a celestial, one must first cultivate to be a human. Human cultivation requires doing one's best. Doing one's best is for being free from cares and worries, and being free from cares and worries leads to becoming a celestial. The primary duty of doing one's best is to respect one's parents. It's hard to become a person without filial piety. You grew up sucking your parents' milk, and your parents poured all their heart and blood into your growth process. They were frightened for you and spent countless sleepless nights for you. The selflessness of human beings is most perfectly and vividly embodied in the way parents treat their children. Whether you want to cultivate to become a celestial to unite with Tao, to become a monk to cultivate to become a Buddha, to serve the country, or to make a career, whether you throw your head and shed blood for your children, or travel north and south for love and friendship, whether you stride in palaces and courtyards, or are stranded at the ends of the earth, you should first put your parents in your heart. Even if you have 1,000 reasons and 10,000 excuses, it's hard to avoid the blame and escape the sin of unfilial piety. Doing your best is not about quantity or quality, but about exerting your utmost effort. When your parents are alive, you should do your utmost to fulfill your filial duties. After your parents pass away, there should be no guilt or regret in your heart, and you can be free of worries, having fulfilled your obligations towards your parents. Respecting your parents is for the sake of upholding the Tao, regardless of your parents' attitude towards you, how much they love you, your economic situation, or the physical distance between you and your parents. The next priority is to raise your children. Children are an extension of yourself, and about 20% of a child's destiny is in the hands of their parents. Whether you planned well, hoped for, or were mindless and casual, once a child is born, you must take full responsibility until the child reaches the age of 18. If a son is not taught, it is the father's fault. If a daughter is not taught, it is the mother's laziness. You must give up your own leisure and entertainment time, the pursuit of fame and profit, and pour your heart and blood into the upbringing, training, and education of your children. Only in this way can you fulfill your obligations towards your children. The third duty is to do your best towards your spouse, siblings, relatives and friends, neighbors and society, plants and insects, birds and beasts, and livestock, so as to have no regrets in your heart. The fourth duty is to do your best for yourself. Before becoming you are after all immortal with many desires. If you can recognize the harm of desire, it can be self-transformed. If you fail to recognize its harm and forcibly restrain it, it will backfire. For example, when your sexual desire is strong and you cannot calm down to practice cultivation, you might seek a prostitute to calm your body and mind. If you see others gambling and feel an itch in your heart, then go and gamble in a game and experience the feelings of self-blame, self-hate, and guilt when losing. If you find drinking interesting, then get drunk once until you vomit. If you find others playing mahjong interesting, then play it once all night until your face turns green, your muscles shake, and your whole body feels numb. If you feel that swearing is satisfying, then go ahead and swear once, regardless of the consequences, until people think you are vulgar and unbearable, and look at you with contempt. If you've heard that cockroach meat is delicious, then have a feast until you feel nauseous and want to vomit. Desire is very tempting before it is realized. Only after satisfaction will you find it tasteless, not valuable, not worth bothering about, wasting time and wasting money. Only when you have done your best for yourself and feel that there is nothing to regret, can you be free from cares and worries, and finally reach the state of no self. Otherwise, with a self in your heart, you cannot enter high-level cultivation. While doing your best, you should learn to gradually give up. Analyze what factors consume your heart, life, harm your health, waste your time, waste your money, bind your freedom, and affect your development. Discard what is worthless, meaningless affairs, people, things, etiquette, traditions, habits, environments, bit by bit, gradually reduce. Affairs, like some meetings, people, like those complaining about the sky and people, love to complain, friends that love to talk about right and wrong, things, like non-practical decorations, etiquette, like birthday gifts, traditions, like celebrating holidays, habits, like smoking, environments, like too much noise, too much right and wrong, places where you don't like to live and work, etc., etc. Finally, you can reach the state of physical and mental freedom, unrestrained, despise the world, and yearn for the fairyland.